Hello and welcome back to Crochet Flow. My name is Paris and I am back with another video to show how I am preparing for my next craft market or farmers market, which is going to be August 26th, and I have another one on September the 2nd, and I am hoping to find some other craft markets where I can hopefully go and sell my stuffed toys. Not that I have so much time to do that, but I have enough stock hopefully for a few markets to come. So the last time I remember when I was on here, I showed my chicken that I am hoping for some testers, because it's really easy to make. I know there is patterns for chicken out there. The only difference might be has some shaping to it, and that's why I think I should get this pattern tested and hopefully make it available as a free pattern or at a small cost. So I showed this one the last time, so I'm not going to discuss them anymore. However, I do have some more chicken which I can show you now. So I made these two same pattern as my own pattern, so technically I have tested it multiple times. Each time there is maybe a small difference or something I notice I can do differently to make it more shapely, but other than that it's the same process, and I hope to find someone to test them and see if they get the same product. So these are the same pattern, and I'm really enjoying making them because they work very fast. So now I have about maybe 6 chicken. I made two larger ones. One is really big, one is just a little bit larger than the ones I make, and this one I did not shape as much as I do this one. I only made like a circular thing and joined at the top and shaped both the head and the tail. So this is the easiest chicken to make, and I have seen a few people making chicken. I don't know if they are using this concept or how the pattern is. I haven't followed any pattern. Like I said, usually I do a lot of my things free flow just because I'm more of a visual person. So if I look at the shape, I somewhat have an idea of what I will do to get the item. So I made this one. It's a little larger than my pattern, but very easy to make. If you're interested, you can comment down below and I can make quick notes. This is not really a pattern, this is a really easy thing to just make free flow. I made a larger one as well. This one is a really fat chicken, so this is a chubby chicken for sure. I love how fast it worked and how it turned out. I just put add the details for feet down there using yellow yarn, and unfortunately, like I have said before, my lighting is not very camera friendly, but I think you can see a little bit of the yellow part. And this part I just usually double red yarn in worsted weight, and that's what I use for now because I don't have chunky red yarn. But the chicken looks good. I'm gonna bring this one. I don't think I'm gonna make any other of this size. I'm gonna bring this as a try for my next market and see what happens. So that's a bigger chicken. The next items, I know I have showed these ones in a short video I did. These possums. I didn't have the correct color of yarn for this part, so I used yellow yarn. It's still they still look really nice, but I'm hoping I have a shipment of yarn I'm waiting from Hobby, and I might have the correct yarn then, so I can make them again and see how they turn out. But I still love these ones. They turn out larger than I anticipated, and I think even the pattern doesn't mean for them to be this large. But part of the reason why they are this large is maybe because I overstuffed them, but they are really cute. This pattern I'm gonna share again in my description below is by Shield Maiden Crochet. I buy her patterns because, like I have mentioned before, they are very cost friendly and very easy to follow. So I made those two of the same pattern. One looks larger than the other. Again, like I said, probably I messed up on the number of stitches, or I just overstuffed one more than the other. Very pretty, and the pattern again is by Shield Maiden Crochet. I hope you go support that maker because those patterns are very cost friendly. So those are two possums. I'll make more probably when the correct color of yarn comes, the gray, a deeper gray maybe, and cream yarn for this part. So that's the possums. The other thing is the way I'm preparing for my market is replacing items that I sold, and I know I sold almost all my bees. Actually, maybe I only have like two left. Two of them I sold to a family member who bought them as a gift for someone, and the rest of them I sold at the market. I think I sold only two bees at the market though, so I'm hoping to maybe make more. These ones I don't follow any pattern, I just make it my own way. So they turn out all the time differently, different sizes. I'm not very good at putting them out because I don't like sewing. This is my worst part of finishing up objects, is adding anything that I have to sew on. So this mount doesn't look perfect, but I'll leave it that way, and I'll make a few more bees. Hopefully make smaller ones because, like I mentioned, the smaller items sell better than larger items, and of course if they are taking less time, then it's better to make the smaller objects. So like I mentioned before, the sweet spot for selling at markets, I noticed in my case, it was anything that costed below $20. So 15, 12, 10, those items sold. So that's my goal, is to make smaller items. So I'm going to replace bees and hopefully make about at least maybe 5 small ones, and maybe more smaller ones, like 10 of the smallest, for maybe $10, $8. That's my goal. So that's my bee. I didn't follow any pattern, but there is patterns out there. I sold this this color of an octopus at my market. The only part I've added is this, in case someone would like to hang it somewhere, or if they want to make it like have a keychain, I added that part. So this one is just a replacement of one I sold at my market. I sold these ones for $20, and I'm gonna keep them that way. It may sound expensive, but the fact that I'm using the amount of time it spends, and I want to pay for my time and the safety eyes and everything, it's better to price it higher and see how it goes, and then I can review for the next market. But for now, since I sold that one for $20, I'll keep it at that. I do sell the ones I call minis. I didn't have this color in my minis, but I made this one just to go try, and I probably will mix different colors of this. These ones were the best sellers in the last market. This size of octopus that I was selling for $10, I was calling them all minis, including the mini whales. So these ones I'm going to make way more. I just free flow them. I start with 12 single crochets, and I make only 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I reduce and close it. So at most maybe it's 6 rows. So easy to make. I call them minis again, and these sell very well. I sold them for $10 last time, and I don't make large tentacles. This is only 3 stitches for, three single crochets to make the tentacles, so it's pretty fast. So these ones I'm gonna make more. So I have this one, and I made peach ones and a pink one. So these are the ones I call minis. They sell very well. So if you're interested, these ones are very quick. Like I said, I don't follow any pattern, but I believe Jade, yeah, I believe Jade has shown some how to make octopus, and you can use that video to make minis, and this one sell really well. The other thing I have made is these ones. They are also my free flow, same size as the one I just shared that was multicolored. Same. Sometimes I feel that the Sweet Snuggles Light makes smaller octopus, so these ones might be just $15 or something in that line, if not 20, but I think I'll keep them at that price range, 15 to 20. So that's that. I made a peach one and a pink one. I also made a pink frog. This is the first pink frog I'm ever making, and I think I'm gonna make a whole bunch of this because I have so many green leggy froggies, and I only sold, I believe, one, so I want to try different colors because I know they are very, they really make people come see the booth, but they did not sell, so I hope to sell this time. So I made this pink one. I'm gonna make a whole bunch of them and probably other colors as well. So I have like 10, maybe 10 of the green frogs, so I'm gonna make different colors. That's my free flow. I don't follow any pattern for the leggy froggies. Then I made some triceratops. These ones I follow Louis. I'm gonna again share his link down below. Club Crochet. He does have a free tutorial and I believe also a free PDF, and they work very fast. I had two my last market and I sold both of them, and I was selling one for $15, and they were, I believe I sold both of them to the same person. So there you are. Those are three, and I will make more of these just because they make very fast and they are really pretty. I'm gonna make more of this for my market. Again, I sell these for $15 and I sold the two that I had in my last market. Very pretty. Maybe I mess up on the details. This one I know I use double crochet instead of the half double crochet that Louis uses, but I realized that because I kind of acted free flow but I was using his pattern, I realized I made that mistake, but they still turned out well. So I have three of those, peach one, green and pink. I'm gonna make more different colors. Then I made this alien octopus. Very pretty. I love those eyes. I'm gonna be using these kawaii eyes more now because I bought a whole bunch of them. So I made this one, and I think the last time I sold these ones for $12. I did have a few. I mean, in regards to size, I had a few of these. So for this small size, I was just selling them for $12. The tentacle is a little longer than the other one because this is 2 stitches and then with 3 single crochets in every stitch, so makes it a little longer and more shapely. So this one for $12. I'll make more. The last time I had pink ones, so I'll make more pink ones and I'll make more of this color for $12. Finally, I made I made another pattern by Shield Maiden Crochet. This is, I think people who play video games know this one. Is what do they call it? I forget now what this is. It's right, an Imposter. I believe it's a video game called Among Us or something. So this is it. I like it. I'm gonna make, I saw some on Etsy and they are different colors, blue, green, yellow. So I have a yellow one. I'm gonna make other colors of this one. I'm thinking based on how much time this took me, I'm gonna maybe sell it for $15 or $12, but most likely $15. And this pattern again is by Shield Maiden Crochet. Very easy to follow, worked very fast. I think I did this within 30 minutes. The only part is that again you have to sew on these parts, and I don't like anything that I have to sew on parts, but this worked too, so that's not too much work. This is an easy make. So the Imposter again will sell for $15. I'm gonna make a few more. Lastly, I made Brad the broccoli again because Brad sold, but this time I used a deeper green. I used sweet snuggles. The last time I had used hobby yarn in grass. The color is grass, but this time I've used this green. If I find the color, I will put it down below in my description. So I made Brad the broccoli. Again, Brad is a nice pattern by Shield Maiden Crochet. I made him again, sold him for $35 in my last market. I think I'm gonna actually up the price of Brad the broccoli because he takes a little bit more time making this part, because all these are like chains of 6 loops, and it takes me quite some time to finish him. So very pretty, I love him, and I hope to make one more. At least I would like to have 2 when I go for my next market, so I might make one more of Brad the broccoli. So I think that's about it. Yesterday I went to the lake. I intended to bring my hexi cardigan, which I'm still working on, and I'll hopefully share with you in my next rotation because I'm almost done with it. But yesterday, unfortunately, when I went to the lake hoping to go crochet a little bit more there, I forgot my hook, so I never ended up doing anything. We just walked along the lake. So that's my strategy for my market, like I said, is to replace what I sold, and the things that I thought were more attractive to make a few more of those, not too much because I still have my stock from last time. So I'm going to be sharing with you what I make next, but I think the only new thing I'm going to have at my market this time will be maybe the imposters, the possums, and maybe the chicken, because all the rest will be replacements. So there you are. Those are my new makes, and I'll be back here sharing with you more. Hopefully, I think maybe 2 more videos by the time I do that market. So happy crocheting, happy making, and just go with the flow. Let's make more of the chicken.